So we're going to be going ahead and flushing the transmission. I'm doing a 100-mile flush, and I'm going to get new fluid and put it in there. But Valvoline is going to be good enough for my 100-mile. So this is synchronized manual transmission with these EA211 auto group transmissions with the 5-speed specifically. You're going to need a GL4 oil. Do not get anything above GL4. Stay away from GL5. And it needs to be a 70-75 weight oil as well. If you look down somewhere on this, I don't know if it says it on here, but if you look this up on the O'Reilly's, it says the weight of the oil. This is what this is, a 70-75 weight synchronized Valvoline oil. So we'll go ahead and get out of the car and start breaking these things loose. You're gonna need a 1/2-inch ratchet. You don't need the extension. I want the extension. And then a 17mm, a 17mm hex key to break both the plug and the fill plug loose. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're underneath the transmission right here. Don't mind everything super dirty because I need to get the gasket from my intercooler fixed. But for the time being, you're gonna have a hex bolt right here and a hex bolt there in the back. Let's go ahead and bust him loose if we can. He's probably going to be in there pretty hefty. 150,000 miles is the first time I've done this. A little bit overdue. Perfect. We got him loosened up. The car is somewhat level, so nothing really should fall out of here if we take this off. Perfect. Nothing falls out. You always want to make sure you can take off the top one first before you start doing the bottom one, because you want to make sure you can fill it before you can empty it. So let's go ahead and loosen that up so no debris gets in there. Let's move on to the next one. So let's go ahead and do the rear one. I also relocated the jack to the other side as well. And so let's go ahead and bust this guy loose real quick. Oh, it actually wasn't that tight. That's a little bit concerning. Oh, and let's just get him out of there and drain this fluid. Oh, perfect. We'll clean him off. Magnet doesn't look all too bad. The system doesn't hold much. It's just a 2.3 liter quart system. So you shouldn't need a whole lot, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of mess if you don't have one of these and it does fall on the ground on you. Perfect. We'll just let that sit there and clean out for a minute. If you like, go ahead and clean these all out, the threads as well if you can. Get everything all cleaned. I clean my tools as well. Now if you're cleaning with a cheap paper towel like me, make sure you get all of that stuff there in the center out. So let me get a pick to get that out of there real quick. Got something to get it out of there, because you do not want any of this paper towel sitting in there, buddy. Okie dokie. Perfect. You unscrew it. Yep, unscrew it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yep. Oh, almost done. There you go. Awesome. Perfect. Can you put that on the table for me? You put that on the table for me? Put that on the table for me? Put on the table for this. Good job. I'm gonna go ahead and clean around the fill plug. Is that you, sissy? Oh, we're flushing the transmission. You want to come down and help? Hey, come on down here and help. Come down and help. You want to take this off with me? Here. Lay down. Get on your back. On your back. There you go. You want to help me? Well, I'm going to take this off here. Take it off. Screw it. Here, I'll help you. You stay right here, okay? Let's go ahead and reinstall the old one. If I can figure out how it goes in. There we go. So I went ahead and just washed these inside because I've had them for a little bit, so they're a little bit dirty. And I'm gonna let them dry off for a minute, and we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to get this on. And the time being, if you have an intake pan like mine, go ahead and take this intake pan off so it's a little bit easier. In my case, this is a 10mm bolt. I'm pretty sure they're all 10mm if you take out this pan and everything. Oh, it's pretty long. Perfect. We'll throw that up there. Actually, we don't want to lose that. I do believe it's just this bushing, and it should all come right out of there. Now, don't make fun of my crappy welds right here. I bought this for super cheap, and the guy had a car accident, and this pan cut into it, and so I just went over it with my welder. It's good enough for me, so bought it for $15. Don't judge, guys, okay? This pulls off right off that bushing, and then we can get right down to the drain plug like we need. So just go ahead and drop this down into here. Come on down here. Take this guy, put him in his lovely dovely hole, and we're good to start filling this up. Hi, Bubby. How you doing today? I guarantee you, you've never seen that before. And we'll just go ahead. I know I could put this one in just fine, completely safe, because it calls for over two of these. Bubby, don't touch that. Bubby. Bubby. Hey. You're gonna get hurt. You're wearing your sissy shoes. What are you doing, silly? He said, I couldn't find my shoes to play, so I'm wearing sissies. Thank you. You were so helpful. And we can put a completely second one completely safe as well, because again, it calls for over 2 on an entire system. It calls for over 2 liters on an entire system. 2.3 to be exact. Okay, let's go to the second one. I gave the bottles a little bit of time to burp in between. Make sure I can kind of do this in one flow. Oh no! So don't mind my mess. I wasn't paying attention. I had a little bit of a mishap, and my thing popped out, and I dropped a whole bunch of mess. Don't do that. But I'm gonna have to clean this up after we're all done. Once you get it all in there, just go ahead and get the car as level as you can. If you don't have a level driveway like mine, I actually, when I was jacking it up, I paid attention to the car. The car is not completely level, but it's just about there. I took a level across the engine right here and underneath there, and it was almost spot on. So I'm going to trust the level, leave it right there till it stops dripping, and then put the plug back on, and we should be good to go. And also clean up this mess I made because that hose popped out when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this has been about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this top drain plug back in. Grab my ratchets. Hi, Bubby. And tighten this guy up. go ahead and tighten this guy up. Oh. Let's go ahead and tighten this guy up real quick. I'm gonna be careful not to get oil all over myself and my hat. Same thing with the other plug. Get it tight and go, yeah, that's tight. Because, again, this is all just aluminum housing here. We don't want to be crazy with it. Put that down here. Great use this was. I should have, maybe, don't mind the dirty pan. I keep it outside. Maybe for note, put your pan underneath of here while you're filling it, so you do not do what I did if you accidentally have a spillage. Maybe even put a clean tub. That way you can save your clean oil and dump it back in if an accident does happen. That's a pro tip for myself for later next time I do this. Okay, let's come down here and make sure we're not leaking anything. That's all you gotta do. That's how easy it is to change and flush the transmission oil on an EA211 5-speed transmission. And a few pros and tips to not make the mess I made. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and I'll go ahead and answer those for you. Coming out with a video soon for these engine mounts as well as the trans mount and the dog bone mount underneath this. So look forward to those videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.